Well, hello there, I'm Little Magic Monkeys. Today on Bloons Monkey City, we are going to play a triple Moab tile. What is that? Why are you doing this, Chris? Why are you jumping out of the way? Oh my god, it's this level. This is a nice, easy level. I was about to freak out, but now we got this nice, easy level, so it shouldn't be too bad. Another thing I'm doing, what the heck? No Spite Factory. What are you doing? You're just going crazy here! Maybe I am. Maybe I am. I know, it's just plain crazy. I'm not starting off the Spike Factory. I'm just going to make sure that I win. That's the main point. I don't care about Bloonstones. I just want to beat this stupid little triple Moab tile. So, the way I look at it is triple Moab tiles are actually harder than Oh My God tiles. It seems like more Moabs come out, and by the end of the game, you have a pretty darn hard time popping those balloons. And if you don't know how to pop the balloons, again, the Moabs are reasonably easy to pop, but if you don't know how to pop those balloons, you're just playing dead. You're just dead. You're not going to be able to do anything. So anyways, like I said, just say, screw the lives. I don't know. I could have used road spikes right there, but what you gonna do? I only lost one life, actually, and then after that, you're just like, screw Bloonstones. You're not even going to get them anyways. Just don't even care about lives. So now I'm still kind of confused, because I really don't know when Moabs are going to come out on the triple Moab tiles. If I had to guess, I'd guess right around 11 or 12 or so, but I'm not sure about that, and it is kind of reasonably close to my town, so it might not actually be that bad. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to try and get something that's Moab popping power pretty soon, but I still do need more popping power. As you can tell, the balloons are actually getting by pretty darn easily, and if I can get just a little cannon right here, it'll pop a lot of those extra group balloons. It'll cause me to not lose a lot of lives, if any, at that. The 2-3 Boomerang is so unbelievably amazing, especially in this spot. I really like him in that spot. It seems like he hooks around, you know, and he kind of hits him from the back, which is not the best thing to do, but it's just one of the best spots for that 2-3 Boomerang, so that's why I'm kind of chilling with that guy. And then I'm just kind of confused. I mean, what do I want to do? Do I want to go straight for a Dartling Gun next, which will help me out for the Moab Popping Power? Do I want to just go straight for a Moab Mauler, which would obviously be a lot of Moab Popping Power? Or do I want to go for a Mortar? Because you can easily go with a 2-3 Mortar, or at least a 1-3 Mortar, get full camo detection, but no, we can't do that. We gotta go for the Dartling Gun. That's, first of all, a little bit of camo detection, on top of being some extra popping power, and being good Moab popping power. And this nice, super long star level, flower level, whatever the heck level you want to call it, it makes it so your one little silly Dartling Gun right there can actually probably pop a Moab by the time it gets near the end. And all you need is a Boomerang, maybe a couple cannons to help defeat the rest of the balloons, or maybe even spam a couple sets of road spikes, which might be required. Yeah, we might have to spam a little bit road spike. No! Oh my goodness, road spikes all over the place, but we don't want that. Now, I'm really glad that no Moabs have come out on level like 6 or 7 or 8, because they do come out really freaking early on some of those ridiculous levels, triple BFB levels. I think I've seen a Moab on level 3. And that was just plain ridiculous, if you ask me. I didn't even know what the heck I was to expect. Like, how do you expect a Moab on level 3? That's just plain ridiculous. But luckily enough for us, it's not. We don't have to deal with that silly nonsense. So we're kind of just chilling here with what I got. And I have quite a bit of popping power. As you can tell, these 3 towers, because they have such a long map, they're actually doing a really good job. And now I'm thinking, you know, maybe start getting some popping power. Or get my full camo detection up. And that's what we're going to do right now. We're going to get our full camo detection and a lot of extra popping power as well, because I noticed that the Moabs are really not coming out very fast, and I'm just going to kind of hope that no ceramic come and kill me or anything like that, so I got to get this bad boy. And you can also micro him quite a bit. So the reason why I decided to do this tile was just for fun, really. I wanted to see if I can beat him. If I can beat some of these tiles, maybe I can just start making a little lane into the middle of nowhere and find a bunch of cool tiles that'll help me out. Whether it's a couple chests or a couple extra special missions, I just need to find and explore more things. And that's one thing that I normally do. I try to keep my town pretty darn square, and that's not what a lot of people do. A lot of people, honestly, they kind of just make random lines in the middle of nowhere and help and find things, and that's actually one of the most beneficial things you can do right now if you can start beating these harder tiles. And if you can't beat these harder tiles, that's okay. Just go and beat those ones that are right around your town. It's okay. Beat the easy ones. But once you get the hang of it, you're going to realize if you start beating some of these triple Moabs and then double BFBs and stuff, and eventually the Oh My God and stuff tiles, you're going to start just beating all of them really, really easily. And you're like, I rock at this game. This is so freaking easy. You just got to get used to it. You got to get a little game plan going and eventually figure it out. But at the same time, even if you have a solid game plan, every once in a while you're going to lose a game with a very unlucky rush that can pop up against you, or just trying out different things because it's fun. You know, you want to try different things because it's fun, and then all of a sudden you realize, oh, poopsicles, I kind of messed it up a little bit. Yeah. But a couple things that I can really recommend for the late game is some towers that people really don't use, but especially on these levels where you're on triple Moabs where there's 28 rounds and you're getting extra money all the time, is by the time you get to late game, either an Arctic Wind, a 2-3 Glue Gunner, or maybe even a tower like a Hydro Rockets or a Laser Cannon. Those are all very, very helpful towers, which you might not actually use too often. I know Arctic Winds, we're trying to stay away from them in Bloons Monkey City, but they're a very effective tower, to say the least. So I definitely recommend checking them out at least. At least check them out, see if you like them, see if they're a viable part of your strategy. And also those 0-0 ice towers, you know, right around these middle levels, those 0-0 ice towers are freaking lifesavers. They just freeze those balloons so crazy right there and allow all my cannons and boomerangs to really do a mega amount of damage. So right now, I'm looking outside. And what do I see? I see lots and lots of snow. It's been snowing for like 3 days here in Chicago, so I'm glad that I really don't have to leave. So that's kind of nice. I don't have to leave right now. But at the same time, it's kind of sad because, I mean, I like snow. Yeah, I like snow. But then I have to go shovel it, and then I'm going to have to drive in it, and just driving in this slushy snow is just not fun to do. I had to drive home yesterday in the snow. And it took me a normal about 45-minute drive took me about two hours, and that just wasn't fun. Obviously, some of you guys probably don't drive yet. You don't understand. All of a sudden, snow is the best thing ever. Yeah, it is pretty fun. Yeah, especially when you're a kid, and I can still enjoy it at certain times. But when I got to go to work and I got to do all these things, and there's just a bunch of snow on the ground, it's kind of annoying. Just to be honest. So now we got Moabs coming out. Yeah, it seems like they came right around 16. I don't know if they came on 15. Maybe I wasn't really paying attention too much, but we had enough Moab popping power. We had enough. Popping power, even with a very little amount of popping power, we actually did a pretty darn decent job, as you can tell. I mean, look at our amount of popping power. There's not very much over there. All I have is a cannon, a boomerang, and a little bit of mortar, and the Darling gun really doesn't have that much popping power, but I guess maybe a tiny bit, so very, very good so far. I really can't complain. Again, this is a super duper ridiculous easy level, and it makes me very happy to do these little levels, and even versus ceramics and stuff, we're just rocking these guys, so I'm happy. I'm very happy. I like rocking levels. When you feel good about yourself when you just start rocking these levels. But at the same time, I still am afraid. What the heck is going to come out? How many BFPs are going to come out? Are we going to get Zone My Gods on these levels? I know that you can, for a fact, get Zone My Gods on triple Moab levels. I don't know if there's a certain level you have to get past, or if there's no Zone My Gods until, I think, after level 30. Maybe that's the case, but I don't think so. I think they can come. It's just a kind of a chance thing, or a certain amount away from your town type of thing. So I'm going with some ice shards right now. I'm thinking, you know, maybe even go for a double ice shard. That would be a super amount of popping power. So let's do that. Let's go for a double ice shard. That'll really help me out. If we can get 2 ice shards, then maybe a couple other random popping power towers, and then maybe finish them off with a couple Moabs or something like that. Or even maybe go for something cool, like a Hydro Rocket. That would be freaking awesome, wouldn't it? I sure think so. So we got 2 ice shard towers. I kind of put them in weird spots. I don't know. I tried to keep most of my popping power right in that area right there because that's where my boomerangs are, that's where my cannons are, that's where my mortars at. So why not keep all of your popping power right in that little general area? It's not right at the end of the map, but it's at a reasonable part near the end of the map, I suppose. You can't really tell because of the flower shape, but it's good. It's good. Just trust me on it. Just trust me. Do you guys trust me? I hope so. I hope I put enough stuff out there for you guys to believe me on most things. Sometimes I'm wrong. I'll admit it. I've been wrong before, several times before. Especially when it's something that I don't really know, and I say, oh, I'm not really sure about this. And then people correct me, and they're like, you're stupid. How come you don't know that by now? I knew that. And I'm just like, well, I'm sorry. How am I supposed to magically know? You know, people tell me things sometimes, and sometimes people tell me things that are wrong. Or sometimes I just try and look at things and try and figure it out. Like, oh, that looks like it shoots faster than this. And then it just ends up not being faster by, like, 1 frame or something like that. And they're like, no, Chris, you're wrong. You suck at knife. And I just get, no. I'm not really that sad because I really don't care that much. But it does happen. So anyways, look at this Darling gun. Oh my goodness gracious. He's getting very, very high over there. We're only around 23 of 28, so we do still have quite a few levels to go. And I'm hoping that this Darling gun's actually going to help me out. I could go for a laser cannon. Could. Laser cannons, better versus Moabs. But Hydro Rockets, better versus Bloons. So what am I thinking is going to be a bigger problem? Honestly, the Bloons. The Bloons are usually a bigger problem for me. So I'm going to go for the Hydro Rockets right here. It's more expensive, but definitely very helpful. As far as the best thing in the entire world, is Hydro Rockets up there with those? Probably not. But it's fun to use. It's different to use. Why not check it out and do something different? Make it fun for us. Yeah, we like fun. I like fun. And I honestly feel like I got this game in the bag. I don't feel like I'm going to lose very easily. And if I need to, I will get a couple more towers. Now, what I'm really looking forward to is getting my 4-2 cannon up. If I can get the 4th tier cannons, I'm going to be really, really happy. I can get Moab Assassins. I can get a Cluster Bomb, or the Bloon Impact, which I'm really looking forward to, the Bloon Impact. It's $40,000 though, so I have to get some more banana banks and stuff. Maybe even get up some more levels. And I think I have to just save up all my money, beat a special mission, get some extra cash for it, and then buy it. That's at least the plan. But I really don't have very many special missions near my place. So I have to go searching, and that's what I'm doing right now. I'm trying to, like, just zone out in the middle of nowhere, just find some cool little tiles that I can see. I've actually noticed that There's a couple special missions like right on the very edge of the border of the little black land that we can't see. It's like kind of like we're in the movie The Village. It's like, what's beyond those lands? What could there possibly be? Is there evil beyond there? But maybe there is, maybe there isn't, and maybe they're trying to scare me not to go out there. Oh goodness gracious! So I'm a little scared about what could possibly be out. No, I'm not. Is there another super crazy balloon beyond these parts? That'd be kind of cool if they made like one special tile, like the special tile. And if you find this tile, you get some extra amazing thing that will really help you out. But you just gotta find it, and it's like 150 tiles away from your place or something like that. I think that'd be really freaking cool. I think I've also just, as a quick note, I thought this was kind of a cool fact that I believe there's something like 3,600 tiles in Bloons Monkey City. That's a lot of tiles. But there's actually a limit. There's not like an infinite amount of tiles that you can possibly play. But here we go. We're at the end of round 28. And don't quote me on that, by the way. I have just heard that from people that there's 3,600. Whether that's true or not really sure. Anyways, oh my god, lots of BFBs, lots of tiles. Come on, Ice Shards. Go, Ice Shards. Please don't overwhelm me right here. We do. Oh my god, they're actually escaping all the way down there. But it looks like we are going to hopefully be able to. It's very confusing, but we are able to clean them up. And we did it. Triple Moab tile, you have been beaten. Beaten to the ground. Punch, claw, Donkey Kong, chop. Anyways, that's all I'm going to have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. Maybe we'll play a couple more triple Moab tiles or other tiles, double BFBs, more double BFBs, all those crazy tiles in the future, but that's all I'm going to have. Thanks for watching, and have a